Merle Haggard's Ramblin' Fever is the best example you'll ever find of a great solo that only uses the notes of a pentatonic scale. This song is in the key of G and it uses a closed position G pentatonic scale. Here it is. Ramblin' Fever was the title cut of an album of the same name in 1977. Merle Haggard probably did not play this opening solo. It was probably played by one of the session players, maybe Grady Martin. But in later years, Merle learned it, and you can hear him performing it live on his Telecaster. So here's the solo transcribed from the original recording, which is very, very close to what Merle also plays live. Although the solo was played on an electric Telecaster, it sounds great as a bluegrass flat-picking solo. The phrases are easy to spot because there are spaces left between the phrases. So let's break them down and then we'll put the whole thing together for you. The opening phrase begins on the and of beat 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And if you're conscious of your down and up picking, because it starts on the and, I would start with an upstroke. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. The second phrase begins on beat 3. It's a backward slide with your first finger. 1, 2. The third phrase also begins on beat 3, this time with a very quick slide. 1, 2. Notice that 7 to 9 slide is slower. 1, 2. Our fourth phrase begins on beat 2 with a hammer and pull, and it's going to lead into the D chord. So the hammer pull is this move. You have to have enough of push in on your hammer to have something left to get a pull. And it begins on beat 2, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. The next phrase going back to the G is the longest phrase in the song. It begins on beat 2, 1, 2. So you had all of these 9, 7 pull-offs, and they all were on the upstroke on the end of the beat. And then a very quick 7 to 5 slide on beat 4. 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. Here it is one more time. 1, 2. The final phrase is also longer than the earlier phrases, and it ends with this bend, which is a little bit harder to do on an acoustic guitar, easier on the electric guitar, but it's going to go like this. So you got the up arrow, which takes you up to the pitch of the 8th fret, and then once you're there, you pull it back down. So here's the entire final phrase. It also begins on beat 3. 1, 2. I'll now play the entire solo to a click track so that you'll be able to hear just how many beats go by between each of the phrases. So dig in and have fun. It's a great solo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1.